UFC 317 is rapidly shaping up to be one of the most stacked events in recent memory, with multiple high-stakes matchups and intense rivalries taking center stage. Two major bouts are already confirmed for June 28th in Las Vegas. Ilia Topuria will face Charles Oliveira for the lightweight title, and Islam Makhachev will move up to challenge Jack Della Maddalena for the welterweight championship. Topuria remains undefeated at 17-0, having secured notable victories over the likes of Alexander Volkanovski and Max Holloway. Oliveira, the former lightweight king, is widely regarded as one of the most dangerous submission artists in MMA history. With Makhachev vacating the lightweight title to pursue welterweight gold, the lightweight division is up for grabs, setting the stage for this explosive matchup between two of the division's most elite talents. Meanwhile, Makhachev, the current pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the UFC, is stepping into new waters. His next opponent, Jack Della Maddalena, recently captured the welterweight crown with an impressive win over Belal Muhammad. That victory not only earned Della Maddalena the belt, but also launched him into the pound-for-pound rankings. Now, with Makhachev entering the division, the stakes are even higher. At light heavyweight, Ankalaev has continued his campaign to secure a rematch against Alex Pereira. Ankalaev previously defeated Pereira to capture the title, but that victory came with its own controversy. Ankalaev accused Pereira of being overly cautious, saying he ran away for 20 minutes. Still, despite the trash talk, Ankalaev also offered respect to Pereira and challenged him once more, signaling his readiness to run it back. However, Pereira has not responded publicly to the rematch proposal. There are whispers that he may consider a return to middleweight instead, but Ankalaev is keeping the pressure on, making sure the MMA world knows he's not backing down. He has even gone as far as rebranding himself, jokingly stating, "They call me Big Ank now." Ankalaev, embracing a new phase of his career with some added personality. In the heavyweight division, Aspinall has reached an unusual milestone. He is now officially the longest-reigning interim heavyweight champion in UFC history. While that may sound impressive on paper, Aspinall himself has admitted that the record is one he never wanted. He originally claimed the interim belt in late 2023 with a devastating first-round knockout of Sergey Pavlovich, stepping in after Jon Jones withdrew from his title defense due to injury. Unfortunately, what was supposed to be a temporary title has now become a frustrating waiting game. Jonesy's ongoing delays and reluctance to return have left Aspinall in limbo. Despite repeated calls for a title unification bout, nothing has been booked. Aspinall recently addressed the situation on social media, saying, "The interim title is nice, but being the longest reigning one? That's not something I'm proud of." Adding fuel to the fire, reports have emerged that Jon Jones is demanding over $30 million to fight Aspinall, a number that's drawn criticism from many fans and analysts. In the meantime, Aspinall remains ready and willing, hoping that the UFC will finally make the fight that the division needs. Another topic sparking debate is Islam Makhachev's place in MMA history. While most fans and analysts regard him as the best pound-for-pound fighter today, not everyone agrees he belongs in the GOAT conversation just yet. Notably, both Nate Diaz and Jon Jones have cast doubt on Makhachev's legacy. In a viral video clip, the two fighters discussed how longevity, consistency, and the ability to adapt over time are what truly define greatness in MMA. While Makhachev has defeated elite opponents like Dustin Poirier, Charles Oliveira, and Alexander Volkanovski, Jones and Diaz argue that maintaining dominance is far harder than simply reaching the top. Their point is that fighters must not only win but evolve, something only a few legends like Anderson Silva, Georges St-Pierre, and Jon Jones himself have done successfully over many years. That sentiment hasn't gone unchallenged. However, many fans point to Makhachev's nearly 15-year pro career and his 27-1 record as evidence that is already worthy of GOAT consideration. The debate continues, but what's clear is that Islam's move up to welterweight will open the door for others to shine at lightweight. One of those fighters is Ilia Topuria. With Makhachev focusing on Jack Della Maddalena, Topuria now gets a shot at Charles Oliveira instead. While Oliveira is no easy opponent, he doesn't bring the same smothering wrestling game as Makhachev. That means Topuria might actually match up better against him stylistically, especially since Oliveira's aggressive style sometimes leaves him open to counters. Though Topuria seems excited about the opportunity, insiders like Ariel Helwani suggest he might secretly be disappointed. After all, Topuria wants legacy-defining challenges, and facing Islam would have been just that. Still, a win over Oliveira for the lightweight belt could catapult Topuria to superstardom. Meanwhile, Ian Gary has been stirring up drama in the welterweight division. He reacted to Belal Muhammad's loss to Jack Della Maddalena by calling out the new champ. Gary criticized Belal for not using his wrestling and labeled Jack's performance as sloppy, then offered himself as a backup opponent if Makhachev's move to 170 doesn't pan out. Gary also proposed other fights, including Carlos Patches versus Jeff Neal and Leon Edwards versus Michael Venom Page, trying to insert himself into the matchmaking conversation. Gary finished by declaring he would smoke Jack Della Maddalena and box the ears off him. While bold, these statements may very well pay off if Makhachev ends up staying at lightweight or suffers a setback. Daniel Cormier also weighed in, praising Jack Della Maddalena for his composed performance against Belal. Cormier noted that handling a pressure-heavy wrestler like Belal is good preparation for Islam, who brings an even more relentless grappling style. DC emphasized that this isn't just about what Belal failed to do, it's about what Jack succeeded at. Now, just days after becoming champion, Jack finds himself on a fast track to one of the most high-profile matchups of the year. As UFC 317 draws near, the storylines continue to develop and evolve. With multiple divisions being reshaped, fighters stepping up, and champions being tested, the card is shaping up to be a pivotal moment in the history of the UFC. The only question left is, who will rise and who will fall on June 28th?